Can you change your life in 10 minutes? Yes, you can. If you're joining this video, you're already in our daily meditation group. So welcome back. Good to see you again. And if you're new and you're just clicking on this video, welcome. This is our accountability community for you to build a daily meditation practice along with all of us. So we meditate for 10 minutes, and our practice is a space for whatever you would like it to be. So if you have a meditation practice that's really niche, specific, we've got it here. We've got people from all over the world practicing, different schools of thought, more contemporary Western practices, or if we're talking more Japanese, if we're talking more, Middle Eastern, Southern Asian, all that, Buddhist, we got Zen Buddhism, and we've got Transcendentalism. We've got all sorts of different schools of thought here. For me, this is simple, non-dualistic meditation practice for myself. It's about returning to the essence of being, cutting through the illusion of the mind and detaching to find peace and bliss and truth in the state of being that is most natural to us as humans, and that is peace and bliss. And I'm talking about freeing yourself from anxiety, freeing yourself from pain, all of your problems disappearing as if a fog is lifted. And that's what we do in this practice. We lift the fog, lift the veil, and bring you back to peace. That's what we do with this meditation practice. So if you want direction, I can say some few words, but if not, you can skip ahead to the meditation and begin. To give you some guidance, sit or stand with eyes open or closed. You can focus on your breath. Focus on the space triangle here between your nose and your chin, this triangle. And you want to, as you breathe in your nose, you want to notice the temperature. Is it cold? Is it warm? Breathe out the mouth. Cold as it comes in, warm as it comes out. And focus on that for 10 minutes straight. And as thoughts come up, just observe them. As the mind creates stories, just observe it. Say, hey, I see that. Yes, I see that. As you have feelings and sensations, say, yes, I see that. And let it be there. You want to use our gift that humanity has to observe with detachment, with awareness, the events that are taking place in our reality, right? So you're not stuck. You are not stuck. You can unstick yourself from this. You can release this veil, undo the illusion. You can blow the cloud of illusion away. You can watch it sail away in the sky. So yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to watch. We want to focus and cultivate willpower and focus to be in this space that is most natural to us. It will feel unnatural in the beginning because our entire lives we bought into the story that we are a person with stories and that our mind dictates how we should feel and act. But when you realize that your mind, that is an illusion. All of these thoughts and things are transient. They are not real. They are not permanent. The only thing that is permanent is the space of being and awareness within ourselves and our heart. This place that we can discover and experience and be with is actually something that is always there. It is always there. And that's what I want us to find in this meditation practice. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's meditate for 10 minutes. Focus on the nose. Watch the thoughts, feelings, narratives that pop up. Let them be there. Let them be there. Feel into that space of silence. All right, that's 10 minutes. Great session for myself. How'd it go for you? Are you sticking to it every day? Have you missed a day or two? Are you jumping back on the train? I can tell you that, once you get past the first few days, sticking this into your life in a way that you can do this in a routine. I recommended to someone recently who commented how to stick to their practice, and that was to habit stack, to make sure you put, two things together like this with something you always do. Like I recommend, doing this meditation session in the mornings, maybe with your cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or with your first glass of water in the morning, just so that you can get that 10 minutes in every day. But that session was really interesting. Had kind of a breakthrough there when I was, observing from a detached awareness state. I would observe the thoughts in the past, the past 3 months of meditating every day. I would observe the thoughts, and, it would almost be like I would get caught in them, and then I'd come back out and be like, oh, I kind of got to reset. Whereas this is the first time that I'm observing the thoughts, and I just keep myself locked into the focus of they are there. They're right there. I see them. Right? It's right there. I see it. It's right there. And as I stayed in that awareness space of I observed the thoughts. I'm going to just, let it kind of run its course. Right? And I'm letting it kind of just run its course. And as it runs its course, it almost seems to, evaporate and kind of like trail off and almost disappear. And then I'm back into silence. And as I go through that space, being back into silence, that's where I realize that's where we can come back to. Once we are detaching and observing, the incessant thoughts, the feelings, the symbols, and the imagination that is our experience as humans, when we're meditating, as you observe, and you get that space between you observing and the temporary, and the temporary, like thoughts, for example. Once you stay in that space of I see them, I'm observing, I see them, I'm observing. What you want to do is take them. Take yourself back. Take your awareness, take yourself back to the silence, taking it back to yourself, grounding in your natural state of being, right? And doing that over and over again, like coming back into that space of I'm observing it, I see it, and staying with it and keep watching it. And then naturally you'll see it kind of fade, and almost as if the power of the mind is diminishing. The power, it's dimming, like as if a light is dimming. And then you bring it back and that light disappears. Hopefully that's a good metaphor of kind of observing your thoughts, observing all of the sensations, all of the things that keep you stuck to believing the story of your problems, observing them, letting them lessen in power because you are not buying into those stories anymore, and then bringing yourself back into your center, feeling. That's stable. What is stable and permanent is the sense of being. Being in that state of awareness is our natural state. And I would love for you to continue to discover that throughout these sessions. So, that's it for this. It's a little bit of a long one. So otherwise, I will see everyone in tomorrow's session.